Mesdames et messieurs, je vous prie d'accueillir monsieur Stanislav Ianevski. Enchanté de vous rencontrer, monsieur. Nice to meet you. On l'applaudit bien fort, please. Et son interprète Baptiste qui sera avec nous pendant cette petite interview. On est en tout cas très ravis de vous avoir comme invité d'honneur ici à la SF Connexion. Je vais vous poser quelques questions et ensuite je donnerai la parole au public pour qu'on vous pose quelques questions. Donc si vous avez des questions, préparez-les et on passera aux questions publiques très rapidement. Voilà.
Donc ton personnage Victor Krum, dans l'épisode 4, quand tu es arrivé sur le plateau, là je vous montre un petit peu des images du making-of, quand tu es arrivé sur le plateau, il y avait déjà eu 3 Harry Potter qui avaient été tournés. Est-ce que tu as été accepté très rapidement par l'équipe ou est-ce que tu as dû faire tes preuves pour t'intégrer au sein de toute cette équipe?
Yes, I never felt like the new guy in school. They were all really welcoming, very friendly, really nice people. You know, you have super big names from the industry, you know, Miranda Richardson, Sir Michael Gambon and all of them lot. And, you know, you'd expect them to be, you know, puffed up and hard to approach. None of that was true. You know, they were playing games with us, really friendly. You know, I never felt like the new guy on set. You know, since day one, we were like a family, as if we all belonged, you know, to the Harry Potter family from the beginning. So it was an easy entrance to a new world.
Ensuite, donc, sur le tournage, il y a eu beaucoup d'épreuves physiques. Là, je vais vous montrer des images du making-of. J'ai l'impression que sur ce film-là, quand j'ai regardé le making-of, les jeunes acteurs n'avaient pas forcément de doublure pour certaines cascades. C'est surprenant quand on voit le film parce qu'effectivement, est-ce que c'était un choix du metteur en scène ou c'est plutôt les jeunes qui voulaient eux-mêmes faire leurs preuves?
I personally wanted to do my own stunts. So I insisted on doing as much as possible. As you can see, obviously, you know, there was a lot of swimming. We had to do scuba diving. I had to jump from 10 meters. There was a scene where I jumped off the ship, which we didn't see, but it was filmed. And I had to train with the national coach of England for diving, the Olympics coach. So a lot of training went into those action scenes, and a lot of them are physical, but you know, we did have a stunt team, and you know, obviously stunt doubles. But yeah, I did insist on doing as much as possible, and of course you can only do that much due to security reasons. You know, they don't want their actors to get injured and then stop production. So there was a limit to what we were able to, well, a limit to what we were allowed to do. Otherwise, I would have done everything if it's down to me.
Je sais aussi que vous aimez beaucoup les films de super-héros. Quel genre de personnage aimeriez-vous jouer? Un gentil? Un méchant?
Something in the middle. Bad guys, well, you know, villain characters, they get to do a lot more fun things, you know, they get a lot more freedom. But good guys are the ones that everybody loves, so somewhere in between.
Dans Harry Potter 4, dans la Coupe de Feu, l'ouverture du bal, pardon, comme c'est une scène de bal, il y a de la danse. Est-ce que tu es un bon danseur ou est-ce que tu as dû apprendre pour le film?
Well, specifically this waltz we had to learn with a choreographer. Otherwise, it's alcohol dependent. How good of a dancer I am. I guess the more I don't realize, the better I get. But yeah, dancing is fun. It's nice, especially with a partner like Emma Watson. You know, we were the best. You can see that in the film. So yeah.
On parle de plus en plus depuis quelques temps de l'adaptation de la pièce de théâtre Harry Potter et les enfants maudits. Que penses-tu? Qu'en penses-tu? Et est-ce que pour toi cette saga est inépuisable et intemporelle? Est-ce qu'on pourra, à ton avis, est-ce qu'on pourra la décliner à l'infini dans différentes versions, dans différentes générations de Harry Potter?
I'm not sure how exactly, you know, a continuation should be brought. I don't think that, you know, continuing the story, it ended. So, you know, just keep going on what we know, you know, it can become a problem because a lot of the original actors, you know, don't want to come back and do it.
Absolutely.
Others are not amongst us. So it will be a challenge. But what they could do is start explaining, you know, do a film about, say, Slytherin House, do a film about what happened with Victor Krum, you know, do a movie about Durmstrang, Buttons, you know, there is a lot to expand, a lot to explore.
Explore, yeah, of course.
So in that aspect, they could, you know, do endless of films. We have Fantastic Beasts. You know, they could do a Quidditch saga. For example, a
Why
World
not?
Cup in Quidditch, you know, something we didn't see.
Good idea.
That would be interesting. As I said, what happened to, you know, some characters after that? Did Harry have a baby? You know,
Yeah.
did it carry on Harry's curse? You know, there's a lot of ways we can. I think all the fans want more, so it will be nice to see. But as I said, we have Fantastic Beasts, so let's see what happens after them.
Ça a été lequel votre meilleur tournage, enfin le film que vous avez préféré tourner?
One that comes, I'll say the first one that came to my head. I was in a film and I got to play a biker, and they asked me if I could bring my own motorcycle, and
Yeah.
I ride motorcycles, so I brought my own motorcycle in the film, and loved it. You know, you get to do two things that you love at the same time: riding my bike, getting filmed, and then seeing it on the big screen. So that was something I really enjoyed.
C'est qui le personnage que vous avez moins aimé quand vous avez tourné dans Harry Potter?
Not necessarily. I think every character in Harry Potter is specific, and you know the films wouldn't be the same without, you know, if every character that we see, and we actually miss a lot of characters that we haven't seen. You know, some didn't make it into the films, so I don't know. Maybe Ron Weasley, and I think you know why. You know, he took Victor Krum's girlfriend, so.
Comment vous avez décroché votre rôle dans Harry Potter en fait? Comment ça s'est passé pour trouver, pour avoir déjà l'idée de passer l'audition et tout ça en fait, et puis comment vous avez décroché le rôle?
There was a normal process of casting that you have to do. First of all, you meet the casting agent, then you go and have a few castings, then they pick the best, say 30, they do a specific casting, then the best 20, 10, and then when it comes down to 2, you go to the director, which wasn't my case. I was discovered by the casting agent, and they invited me to a few castings. I couldn't go, and I ended up meeting Mike Newell, and he had a vision of Victor Krum, and I kind of fit that vision, and had a casting with him in his office, and a week later they offered me the role. So I was basically right for what he had in mind, which was different from the books. So he took a risk, and I think it paid off.
What do you like about Krum's character, and what do you don't like about him? And do you think you're really different from him, or kind of close?
I think any actor who performs and brings a character to life gives something that they have as person. What I don't like in Victor Krum is that he's a bit too quiet. He doesn't talk much, and he doesn't really have a normal approach to ladies. I mean, hiding in a library, spying, and doesn't make much sense. What I do like is, he's one of the most wanted in the Harry Potter world. He's you know, the best seeker in the world, so he's a superstar. And he is a good, you know, good guy. He's a nice guy. We see that. So there is a lot to like about him, but I personally don't like his, you know, lack of approach for ladies.
If you can play any other character in the Harry Potter movies, who would it be?
Harry Potter?
Logique.
Harry Potter.
It's the, you know, main character. But I would be happy to be part of Voldemort's team. They have a lot of fun, you know, Bellatrix and all of them lot. I'd also like to be on the good side of Snape. Fun. So, yeah. But I like Victor Krum, you know, I wouldn't swap him for no... Unless it's Harry Potter, you know, the main character.
Voilà. On va remercier Monsieur Stanislav Ianevski de sa venue pour cette interview. On l'applaudit bien fort. Merci Stan. Merci aussi Baptiste pour la traduction. Merci infiniment à toi.